Hello there, it's Q&A time again. This is Angela Buri back with video number 6 of the series Your Weight Loss Questions Answered. The question I'm going to answer today is, how can I include my family in my diet or regimen? Fantastic question indeed. That's the kind of question I love. And this is really one of the main questions that should concern most overweight women. As a woman, wife, daughter, sister, and most of all a mom, you naturally want to take care of the whole family and not just care about your weight, right? Unless you're a single, you have to have a way of eating that makes sense for your whole family and that is healthy. There is no sense in following a diet if you can't include your family in that new lifestyle. If you have a family, a weight loss strategy or weight loss lifestyle has to work for the whole family or it will not work for you at all. Some months ago, a client called me and she told me that none of her weight loss plans worked because of her husband. He is very fat and needs a weight loss plan more than my client does. But he doesn't care about his excess weight nor about hers and insists to eat his potato chips every day. And of course, since the father munches that junk food every day, so do the children. You can't forbid the children something when the parents are not a good example and role model. Now there are several aspects to that problem, and there is a psychological issue in here. The husband obviously uses the potato chips as an issue he can fight over, but the real problem lies somewhere else. In my client's case, it is necessary to look at her relationship first and solve the real problem without having to argue about potato chips. Family members are very often the secret saboteurs whenever we want to change something. They fear that if we change, they would have to change as well. Some husbands fear losing their wives once they'll be slim and attractive again. Therefore, it's very often helpful not to tell them when you decide to start a new weight loss plan. Just do it and include your family without asking. Easier said than done, you might respond. I never said that it's easy, but by not discussing it, you can make it much easier. The most common issue in such a situation is that the woman often tries to spare her family from making the same negative experiences with diets she has made. That conflict is understandable on one side, but also a saboteur for her own weight loss success. As women and mothers, we have to understand that we are the ones sitting in the driver's seat regarding our family's health. We can't allow our husbands and children to get fatter and fatter. We should be the bosses regarding what the family eat. But when we give that power away, there is very little we can do about unless claiming that power back. It has to be okay with us that some family members may complain about the healthy food at the beginning. We can't let them continue eating unhealthy just because they may not be happy about the healthy food. As women, we have to develop some leadership strengths. It's our duty to take care of our family's health, and the only way any woman can do that is by slowly changing the whole lifestyle. It has to be a healthy lifestyle that makes sense for the whole family. There is simply no sense in cooking 2 meals, one for you and one for the family. The meals you offer have to be healthy and contain everything the body needs. Potatoes, pizza, noodles, wheat products, sweets, chip, soda pops, etc. are not healthy. And if it's not healthy for you, then it's not healthy for your family either. So begin to slowly exclude unhealthy food and replace it by healthy produce. For example, potatoes can be replaced by sweet potatoes, Jerusalem artichoke or manioc. You can even make chips with those using organic coconut oil and organic sea salt. White bread can be replaced with pure rye bread. White rice can be replaced with wild rice. Pasta can be drastically reduced and be replaced with gluten-free or wheat-free pasta from time to time. Then start adding raw food. You can cut raw vegetables into long strips and offer 2 or 3 healthy and tasteful self-made dip sauces. Then after a while add some mixed salads with healthy and tasteful homemade dressings, and slowly increase the servings and the amount over time. The biggest mistake you could make is changing your way of eating at once. The thing is that you can't drastically change from one day to the next. You have to drastically change if you want to lose your weight for good and make sure that your family remains healthy. But this can be done step by step. Just never lose your end goal out of your sight. Replace something your family love with something healthier and make it so good and tasteful that they have to love it. With herbs and spices you can create great meals everybody likes. If your family loves mayonnaise and ketchup, make them yourself and use healthy and organic produce. Instead of cheap mustard, use organic Dijon mustard. Replace unsaturated fats and oils with organic virgin olive oil and organic coconut oil, for example. Don't fear discussions. They may come. Just keep in mind that you're the boss regarding what food gets on the table or not. It's the same with exercise. The chance that you will exercise is greater if you include your family. There is not much the family cannot do together. You can go hiking, swimming, jogging, bicycle riding, inline skating, cross-country skiing together, and so on and so forth. The more fun you have together, the better for you and for your whole family. The more enticing, tempting, and interesting you make a walk around the block, the greater the chance that your spouse and children will accompany you. Include little contests. You can bet that you can run faster than anybody else in the family, even if you know that you can't. No matter whether you lose or win, the main thing is that you get your family moving. Take yourself time. Make it a goal to replace at least one unhealthy food per week by a healthy alternative. Also make it a goal to get your family out and moving at least once per week, and then increase the number of days slowly. Add raw food to your meals every day. Maybe you want to take a cooking class. It sounds more interesting when you tell your family that you have decided to cook a French meal or an Italian menu than telling them that it's a healthy meal or part of a weight loss diet. It sounds more interesting to offer them a Greek salad than just greens. Homemade pesto sounds more delicious than a healthy organic spaghetti sauce. Be creative when you name a new meal. Don't talk about diet. Nobody wants to follow a diet when they are not sick. Call it French cuisine, Mediterranean food, or European-style cuisine instead. What are better than diets anyway? Replace the word healthy by interesting, new, different, tasty. Children often don't want to eat food that is called healthy. Use a lot of fresh herbs. Children like that. Offer them healthy desserts, for example homemade ice cream, mousse, etc. Replace sugar by xylitol and real organic maple syrup. Give them xylitol chewing gum instead of sugar-free gum that naturally contains a lot of toxins and increase the appetite. The main thing is that you take the driver's seat. You simply can't afford to spare your family. Be brave and dare to be uncomfortable from time to time. Take the responsibility of what's getting on your table and what gets into your family's mouth. Take responsibility for your and your family's health. And there will come the moment when you will have achieved your own weight goal, even without realizing. Diseases in your family will have decreased, and other family members will have lost weight as well. How fast this will go and how soon you will get there depends on your determination and on the cooperation of your family. The smaller your children are, the easier such a lifestyle change will be, and it always has to be initiated by you. Thank you for watching this video. My name is Angela and I look forward to talking to you again in my 7th video, where I'll be answering the question: there are so many different programs, diets, cleanses, etc. out there, and they are all so different. Which one do you follow? For more information on how to create a sensible weight loss strategy, go to SheSlimFast.com and sign up for my free newsletter or attend one of my upcoming free online seminars. Please leave your comments and questions below this video. Here is to your and your family's health. Bye for now.